Goldilocks and the Three Bears. In a quiet corner of the world, where sunlight slips softly through tall forest trees, there was a place filled with warm breakfasts, gentle smiles, and tiny adventures waiting to happen. Tonight, snuggle into your blanket, close those little eyes, and let your imagination tiptoe into the woods with me. There's a cozy cottage, a loving bear family, and a curious little girl who's about to learn something very important. Before we begin, make sure you're comfy, your pillow is fluffy, and your heart is ready for a calm and dreamy journey. And little friend, if you enjoy magical bedtime stories like this, remember to subscribe to the Sleepy Cloud channel so you can join us every night for a new adventure. Once upon a time, in the cozy little cottage nestled deep in the woods, lived a family of 3 bears. There was Papa Bear, a big, strong bear with a booming voice. Mama Bear, a gentle, loving bear with a warm smile. And Baby Bear, a small, curious bear who loved to explore. One sunny morning, Mama Bear made a big pot of porridge for breakfast. But oh dear, it was much too hot to eat. "Let's go for a walk in the woods while it cools," said Papa Bear. And so the 3 bears, hand in paw, ambled out into the forest. While they were gone, a little girl named Goldilocks, with bright blonde hair that shone like the sun, was wandering through the woods. She was a bit of a mischievous child, always looking for an adventure. As she skipped along a path, she saw the most charming little cottage. "What a pretty house!" she exclaimed. And out of curiosity, she peeked inside. The door was unlocked, so Goldilocks, without a second thought, pushed it open and stepped inside. The cottage was empty, but it smelled delicious. She followed her nose to the table, where she saw 3 bowls of porridge. "Ooh, porridge," she chirped. She looked at the biggest bowl, Papa Bear's. She took a spoonful. "Too hot," she cried and put it down. Then she tried Mama Bear's medium-sized bowl. "Too hot," she said again, and set it aside. Finally, she tasted Baby Bear's small bowl. "Yummy," she giggled. "This is just right." And she ate it all up, every last drop. Feeling a little full, Goldilocks wandered into the living room. There, she saw 3 chairs. The first was a great big armchair, Papa Bear's. She sat down. "Ooh, this is too hard," she grumbled. The second was a medium-sized armchair, Mama Bear's. She tried that one. "Ooh, this is too soft," she complained. Then she spotted the smallest chair, Baby Bear's. She sat down. "Oh, this is just right," she said happily. But alas, she sat down with such a thump that the little chair broke into 1,000 pieces. Goldilocks, a little bit scared now, ran upstairs to the bedroom. There were 3 beds. The first was a big, sturdy bed, Papa Bear's. She climbed in. "Ooh, this is too hard," she sighed. The second was a medium-sized, soft bed, Mama Bear's. She lay down. "Ooh, this is too soft," she moaned. Then she saw the smallest bed, Baby Bear's. She snuggled in. "Oh, this is just right," she whispered. And before she knew it, she'd fallen fast asleep. Meanwhile, the 3 bears had finished their walk and were returning home, their tummies rumbling for their now cooled porridge. As they approached their cottage, Papa Bear said, "Someone has been eating my porridge," in his deep, booming voice. Mama Bear, with her gentle voice, said, And someone has been eating my porridge, Baby Bear, with his tiny voice, squeaked. And someone has been eating my porridge, and they've eaten it all up. They went into the living room. Papa Bear looked at his big armchair and rumbled, "Someone has been sitting in my chair." Mama Bear looked at her medium-sized armchair and said softly, "And someone has been sitting in my chair." Baby Bear looked at his little broken chair and cried out, "And someone has been sitting in my chair, and they've broken it all to pieces." The bears, now a little worried, went upstairs to the bedroom. Papa Bear looked at his big, hard bed and boomed, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." Mama Bear looked at her medium-sized, soft bed and said, "And someone has been sleeping in my bed." Baby Bear looked at his little bed and wailed, "And someone has been sleeping in my bed, and here she is." And there, fast asleep in Baby Bear's bed, was Goldilocks. When she woke up with a start and saw the 3 bears staring down at her, she was very frightened indeed. She jumped out of bed, ran out of the room and out of the cottage as fast as her little legs could carry her. She never, ever went into anyone's house uninvited again. And she always remembered the lesson she learned that day. The 3 bears, though a little surprised, were glad to have their home back. And from that day on, they made sure their door was always locked tight. Moral of the story: the heart of this tale is simple. Respect others' belongings and their space. Goldilocks learned that entering someone's home or touching their things without asking can cause worry, confusion, and even harm. In today's world, this matters more than ever. Children grow kinder, safer, and more thoughtful when they learn to pause, think, and ask permission. Respect builds trust, and trust makes friendships grow strong and warm. Just like the cozy home of the 3 bears. That's our story for tonight, sweet dreamer. The forest is quiet again, the cottage is peaceful, and everyone, Goldilocks included, has found their way home. As you drift into your dreams, imagine warm porridge, soft blankets, and the gentle rhythm of the trees watching over you. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can visit our story world again tomorrow. Rest your mind, relax your body, and let the night wrap around you like a soft, cozy hug